I don't think that most people would consider Drew Carey to be a controversial figure. He's a beloved actor who gave us the Drew Carey show, Whose Line Is It Anyways? And of course, he took over for Bob Barker in hosting the beloved television show, The Price is Right. But that last gig, taking over and hosting The Price is Right, a lot of fans were not happy about it initially. And some people didn't think that Drew Carey was necessarily the right man for the job, initially including himself. You see, when Drew Carey was first announced as the new host of The Price is Right in 2007, he was understandably pretty nervous. Bob Barker had been the face of the show for 35 years, an absolute legend, and fans were skeptical. Even Drew wasn't sure he was the right guy. The producers tried to keep Drew and Bob separate at first, maybe to avoid comparisons or pressure, but Drew quietly reached out to Bob after taping his very first episode just to say thank you and let him know that he would honor the spirit of the show. And Bob surprised everyone by showing up at the studio unannounced one morning a few weeks later. Drew thought he was in trouble. Instead, Bob pulled him to the side, shook his hand, and said something like, "You're doing it your way, and that's the only way to make it work. You're doing great, Drew. The show's in good hands." Drew later said that that moment gave him the confidence to truly settle into the role, not as a replacement for Bob Barker, but as himself. Even more touching, after Bob Barker passed away in 2023, Drew broke down into tears during a tribute episode, and he said he was the master. I learned how to be a better man watching how he treated people. No ego, no competition between them, just one generation lifting up the next one. You don't see that very often in show business these days.